What up, fish people? Kenny E with Anakin Aquatics. Well, my little grow-out tank is being a bunch of little hams tonight, so I figure I'd give you guys a view of my little grow-out tank. I got a bunch of these cool Kyogas in here that I've really got a lot of red in them this time. Gorgeous, gorgeous turnout this time. And then I've got some firefish and then some deep water hops in here right now. But as you can see, everybody seems to be happy. My wife and I have been experimenting with different plants that we hopefully could get working with our Africans. And it looks like the water lettuce and hornwort is a winner so far. They don't seem to be bothering it, and they're actually chill. I think they're actually digging it. So anyway, this is my 135 grow out tank. Probably house about maybe I'd say about 75 to 100 fish in here right now. Started this up about a month and a half, 2 months ago. And just wanted a spot I could throw my African cichlids to grow out, where I could just put them all in here and just let them keep growing. Look at this one, guys. He is just absolutely stunning color. Yeah, this batch is really looking, the males especially are looking particularly good. So anyway, did get a few subdominant males in here that aren't quite as flashy, but that's all right, to be expected. My wife and I have been working on my PowerPoint this evening, just got done doing that. She'll go put the finishing touches on it tomorrow for me. And then, yeah, one more day of practice, and then it'll be, oh, look at this guy down here. Wow. Nice colors on him, too. These little firefish, really getting pretty. I do have some real, oh, look at the reds coming through that guy. I can sit down here with my grow out all day. But I do have some really cool albinos that I got two different brews of those from two different fathers. And anyway, I think they're going to be good looking. These guys are so funny, man. Anytime it's close to eating time, as you can see, they start letting me know. If I could put my hand over on one side, they'll all come over. Here they come. Hey, Dad, what you got going on for us? This is probably one of my favorite tanks in the house. African cichlids, little personality, especially while they're young like this. Very curious, cool little fish. The Kyogas are actually a Lake Victorian cichlid, if anybody doesn't know what they are. If you're keeping any type of African cichlids, they would probably, I've seen that, we've had these housed with Tanganikans, we've had these housed with Malawis, and they do fine with both. They are aggressive towards each other. When they're in the mood to mate, they're aggressive towards everything, but to the most part, pretty chill little species. I don't think they're all that mean. I've had good luck with them. One of my favorite Victorians. I did pick up a cool one from the wet spot this past weekend. My wife will be doing our Tanganikan 72 bow front. I put them in there for now. Hoping to get those breeding. I'd really be stoked if I could. They're such a cool looking fish. But I'm sure she will get that video done here soon. But yeah, this is my little grow out tank. And I might as well show you some of the other ones we got going on. As far as grow outs go, I had 3 batches born upstairs as well. But here are those albinos I was telling you guys about. These are going to be albino dragon bloods. So they should redden up quite a bit as they get older. But as you all can see, I don't see any normal looking eyes in the bunches. Mama's down there so you can get an idea. That's the mom. The male's even twice as red and gorgeous as her. I've got about 3 good males. I'm going to start doing more lines of these albinos because they are pretty. But got these guys. Then upstairs I've got more of these, and then I've got another really should be sexy batch of red and bright yellow dragon bloods, and then I've got, there's mom again, as you can see she's gorgeous. Then I've also got started up a line of the lemon yellows again. I've been noticing the pet stores are getting to where they don't have a bunch of them again, so I figured I'd do a couple batches of those. I try to keep my males and females separated. If anybody that breeds fish knows that it goes in streaks, like I might have to shut down this dragon blood line for a while until they get excited for them again, then bring them back out. But as of right now, I have a couple different stores that seem to do well with them, so I'll keep going with them as long as people are buying them. But these guys here, I can't wait to, I'll give them another, probably a couple weeks more in this tank, and then they'll go in with the other guys in the Growout tank. It's one thing, if you're going to do what I'm doing, you want to give the littlest fish a little chance to put some mass on them where they can get some speed to them, and then you'll have a pretty good shot when you put them in the Growout tank. I'll have multiple sizes and whatnot in there. That's what they see in the wild too. So I've had pretty good luck with this so far. Haven't had a lot of casualties. You're going to have casualties along the way when you're dealing with the Africans. They are known to be territorial and whatnot, but babies seem to be kind to one another. I haven't had a lot of issue with them beating one another up too bad. You know, these guys are going to be gorgeous. I can already see some of them are starting to get some red in it. If anybody's wondering why, I mean, if you ever notice in my grow-out tanks, you always see lots of this algae. African species especially, I found that they like to nibble on that algae, and it does help enhance their colors by quite a bit. And that's why I do that. So anyway, just figured I'd give you guys an update. I haven't done any baby updates in a while. We also have 3 pairs of Honduran red points getting ready to go at it up there. A pair of Sahicas, and then I've got 4 or 5 pairs of angelfish. So my wife and I are definitely in the midst of getting ready to set up a bunch more tanks again. And I just sit here with my scratching my head. I'm like, my goodness, we already got like 55 plus running and up, and that's not enough, and we got to have more. So all I can say to you guys, if you're kind of starting to get a feel and want to get into doing this type of thing, just keep in mind that do what you can maintain. Anyway, between her and I, we got enough time off work where we're able to keep up right now. I think 60, maybe 70 is probably going to be our max. I don't want to do much more than that. So anyway, that's all I got for tonight, guys. I figured I'd give you an update. I probably will show you guys my wife's newest little baby. Some good friends of ours, Kimberly and Roland Holtz, know my wife's birthday's coming up. And when we were with Lucas Bretz down at the wet spot this past weekend, she saw this and went nuts, and I wasn't anywhere around because I was trying to keep an eye on Lucas, make sure he was cool and happy and whatnot. So anyway, they're sweet people that they are, went and got this fish for my wife for her birthday. Pretty cool little beta. So anyway, we're going to be on the lookout for a female to match up with him. Our good friend Andy Newton has been on the lookout for us. I watched the video for L.R. Bretz for wet spot. One thing I can't say enough, guys, we are absolutely spoiled in the Pacific Northwest by having the wet spot in our backyard like that. Like me, I live 5 to 10 minutes away. And you know, you take for granted the good things you have near you. And I am grateful we have those guys because I have gotten a lot of fish from them over the years. So if you live in the area, don't forget about your local fish stores. Another good one is K's, and then you got Wet Spot, or excuse me, World of Wet Pets out in Beaverton. You got Aaron Powers, good old All Things Aquarium out in Wilsonville. So I mean, we have some very good mom and pop type fish stores here in town that I mean dominate the market and are twice as good as a chain as I would like to say. I won't say names, but I think you all know who I'm talking about. If you want good quality fish, make sure to get it from your local pet store. The reason I say that, most of your local pet stores actually buy from local breeders, which means you don't have the shipping involved, which means that you get a good quality fish. So anyway, guys, I'm off my soapbox now. Just wanted to give you guys video update of some of the fry we have going on right now. I got a bunch more. I'll try to do another video later in the week. Right now I got a jet because I got to start getting this PowerPoint presentation in somewhat of an order. And yeah, for all those that plan on going down there, I'll see you Saturday down at the Willamette Valley Aquarium Society meeting. That's at 3 p.m. down at the Gardner Center, I believe it's called, in Eugene. I will, closer to the day, maybe tomorrow or Saturday morning, I'll get you the exact info where it's at and whatnot. Anyway, guys, as always, love your fish. This is Kenny E. with Daniken Aquatics. Check it out for now. Y'all have a good night.